Hello ladies, and welcome to my channel. In this video I'll discuss the importance of a healthy perimenopause diet and what you can add to your diet to reduce your perimenopause and menopause symptoms. Hello, I'm Shirley and I'm a band registered nutritionist who specialises in supporting women in midlife who are struggling with perimenopause and menopause symptoms. If you're new here, I'm really glad that you found me. And I would love it if you'd share what perimenopause and menopause symptoms you're struggling with in the comments down below. That way we can build a community where we as women in midlife can support each other through this time. So we already know that the effects of lower estrogen in midlife affects many body symptoms such as your immune system, your metabolism, your bone health, gastrointestinal system, and many others. So unfortunately, unless you want to take hormone replacement therapy or HRT, there really isn't much you can do to raise your estrogen levels back to where they were before perimenopause and menopause symptoms started affecting your health. There are things that you can do naturally through nutrition and lifestyle changes that may reduce your perimenopause or menopause symptoms naturally. And in this video we'll talk about the nutritional strategies that you can do to help reduce your symptoms. So what's your diet like at the moment? When I found out I was in early perimenopause, the one thing that I did change was my diet, and that really helped me to reduce my symptoms tremendously. And this is why I think that women should know more about how diet, or namely nutrition, and lifestyle changes can really make a difference in reducing your perimenopause and menopause symptoms. So what are you eating? Have you noticed that some foods will make your symptoms worse? Have you found a good balance of what will actually reduce your symptoms? Do you have any questions regarding nutrition that you'd like to ask? If you do, share them in the comment section down below. So the first tip I have when trying to reduce your perimenopause symptoms is adding lots of cruciferous vegetables into your diet. These are your cabbages, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, pak choy, and broccoli. What these vegetables have are sulfur-containing compounds that help to metabolize estrogen in your body. So it can be so easy to assume that low estrogen is the cause of perimenopause or menopause symptoms. But in reality, it's the imbalance that's causing the symptoms that you may be experiencing. This is why cruciferous vegetables is really important to bringing your hormones back into balance. Cruciferous vegetables contain indole 3-carbinol and sulforaphane, or sulfur-containing compounds. But at this stage you don't really need to know about these in depth. What's really important is that cruciferous vegetables contain these compounds that help you metabolize estrogen and to bring your hormone back into balance. Cruciferous and other green leafy vegetables contain a compound called sulforaphane, and what this basically does is protect the midbrain in the areas that may be causing your low moods or anxiety. What sulforaphane does is to protect the areas in the midbrain which is responsible for producing dopamine. So basically this is one of your happy hormones. If you are experiencing low moods or mood swings or signs of depression, you may find that adding cruciferous vegetables actually improves your moods. And of course, if you are suffering from depression or other mood issues, it's really important to see your doctor for a review to make sure that there's nothing underlying that you need to be aware of. So how about you? What vegetables do you include in your diet? And how much variety do you have? Share your tips down below in the comment section. So tip number 2 is including lots of vegetables, whole fruits, nuts and seeds in your diet. When our body is finished with using hormones, what needs to happen is those hormones need to be eliminated. The hormones get passed through the liver as the first stage detoxification. Once it's passed through the liver, what it does is it gets packaged into safe little packages of hormones. and that stops the body from reacting to it further. These packages then gets passed through to the colon in your stools. The body needs to eliminate the stools effectively. If you're constipated, other compounds then creates a reaction with the hormones that's safely stored in your stools. Basically, it's like unwrapping a present and releasing those stools again. Unfortunately, when this happens, the hormones become even more toxic than they were before. That's why it's really important to include lots of fiber in your diet to eliminate those hormones effectively and reduce the likelihood of recirculated hormones creating even more problems in your system. The other reason that it's good to include fiber-rich foods in your diet is because it will help you feel full a lot longer, and you're less likely to snack on convenience foods like cakes, pastries, biscuits, chocolates and sweets. Unfortunately, the other effect that lower estrogen levels have on the female body from perimenopause and into menopause is that we become less sensitive to insulin. This means we are more likely to also put on weight in midlife. So by eating lots of fiber-rich foods, what you're doing is filling yourself up with healthy, nutritious foods. So fiber-rich foods will help you feel full for longer, and then you're less likely to snack on foods such as cakes, biscuits, sweets, that puts your blood sugar out of balance, and you're more likely to put on weight as a result of lower insulin sensitivity. The other reason to include lots of fiber-rich foods in your diet is to feed your beneficial gut bacteria. And it's really important to have a good balance of gut bacteria because 70% of immune function is found in the gut, and 95% of serotonin, which is one of your happy hormones, is actually found in the gut. So if you are experiencing low moods, anxiety or any mood disorders, it is really important that you include lots of fiber in your diet. So tip number 3 is to include sources of healthy fats in your diet. And what we're concerned here is basically essential fatty acids in the form of omega-3 fatty acids. So these are found predominantly in oily fish such as your salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines and herring. Healthy fats can also be found in eggs and milk. From a plant-based source, healthy fats can be found in olives, olive oil, avocados, avocado oil and coconut oil. So why do we need healthy fats? Well, basically hormones are predominantly made from fats, and we need fats to improve hormone communication as well as maintaining healthy cells. So healthy fats also help reduce inflammation, which may be one reason why you experience worse perimenopause or menopause symptoms than other women. And what's more, healthy fats help with hormone production. They also help with the production of serotonin and dopamine, which again are your happy hormones. So if you are experiencing low moods or depression or anxiety or any other mood disorders, you may find that adding healthy fat sources in your diet will improve your moods. Ideally, you should include 3 to 4 portions of fish in your diet, as well as the plant sources of healthy fats, and maybe you'll find these simple changes will help improve your moods. So are you finding the information I'm sharing here useful? If you do, hit the like button and the subscribe button so you'll know when I've put another post to help you reduce your perimenopause and menopause symptoms. So why do you need to include lots of fruit and vegetables in your diet? A variety of fruit and vegetables provide antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties, as well as other minerals, vitamins, fiber and other nutrients that your body needs to support your immune system. Eating lots of different fruit and vegetables also provide your body with therapeutic effects against cardiovascular disease, cancer and other neurodegenerative disorders. So have you found that you've gained weight since you became perimenopause or menopause? Or maybe it's been a lot harder to shift the weight even though you're exercising and eating healthy. The reason for this is because during midlife, unfortunately, estrogen creates a shift in energy metabolism. You're more likely to put on weight, and you may find it harder to lose the weight that you've put on too. So the reason for including a variety of fruits and vegetables in your diet is to get the phytonutrients from the fruits and vegetables to improve your glucose uptake and improve insulin sensitivity. So the other reason to include lots of different colored fruits and vegetables in your diet is because of something called inflammation. So basically, it's normal for the body to react to things like viruses, bacteria, or injury. And that's the body's normal immune reaction when it's trying to protect itself. However, there is something called chronic inflammation, which is caused by being overweight, eating the wrong types of foods, not having correct nutrients to protect your body and to support the immune system. There's also alcohol or smoking and other lifestyle practices. So in order for the body to protect itself, it releases chemicals in order to destroy invading bacteria or pathogens, viruses, and also chemicals to start the repair of injured cells. So what happens during chronic inflammation is that the body loses its ability to regulate the release of these immune responses. And what happens then is that these immune responses begin to lose the ability to differentiate between invading viruses, bacteria, or other pathogens to that of healthy skin tissues, which means that these immune defense chemicals begin to attack healthy tissues and cause damage where they should only be destroying harmful bacteria, viruses, or anything else that invades the body. As a result of the body's overreaction, it may be easier for disease to occur, and this may be also one reason why you experience worse perimenopause or menopause symptoms. By adding lots of different fruits and vegetables to your diet, what you're doing is supporting the body's immune system and dampening down that overreaction. So tip number 5 is adding lots of quality protein in your diet. Ideally, all our food should be organic because this reduces pesticides and whatever other chemicals that are used to produce our food nowadays. I know that's not always possible, but if you can eat some foods organic, it will really help you to stay healthy and reduce those added chemicals which your body doesn't need. So what is protein needed for? So protein is basically needed for growth and repair. Adding protein to your meals will help you to feel full for longer. By feeling full for longer, you're less likely to snack on easily available foods such as sweets, crisps, biscuits, pastry, chocolate. And this will help you not only to balance your blood sugars, but it will also help with insulin sensitivity, which then helps to maintain better weight control, better blood sugar balance, and as a result, this may improve your hormone balance. Protein is also needed for enzyme reactions, which are the changes that's required in the body, such as your digestion, energy production, and the activation and relaxation of your nervous system. So from this, you can understand how important protein is to your body in terms of your moods as well as balancing your hormones. On the subject of hormones, where some hormones are derived from cholesterol or fat from your diet, there are also hormones that are derived from proteins or amino acids. So this includes your thyroid hormones, dopamine, which is a happy hormone, and neurotransmitters. So basically these are to do with the signaling for your nervous system. Protein is also needed for your muscle and your skin. As we get older, we lose muscle mass. That's where some women begin to feel the skin on their arms or on their legs or generally in the body becomes a bit more slack. That's because you're losing a lot of muscle as you get older, and this is made worse by reduced levels of estrogen. So protein is also needed for maintaining your skeleton, your bone structure and your teeth, as well as a source of collagen for, like, again, maintaining the skin structure, as well as your hair and your nails. So if you find that your hair is becoming brittle and your nails are becoming brittle, it might be worth thinking about adding quality proteins in your diet. Protein is needed for your immune cells, which is really important for your immune system. What these immune proteins do is to bind with whatever has invaded the body to make them inactive and eventually to destroy them. So that's why protein is important, not just for building your muscle structure, but also for your immune system. Protein is also important for transporting vitamins, minerals and other nutrients into and out of the cells. So have you found the information I've shared here useful? If you do, hit the like button so I know that I've helped you in some way. If you have a friend who may find the information in this video helpful, share this post so we can help other women who may be struggling with their perimenopause or menopause symptoms. In the next video, I'll be posting information on what to avoid during perimenopause or menopause that may be making your symptoms worse. If you'd like to be notified when I put up a new post, hit the bell notification and the subscription button. And until then, see you next time.